Okay, prisoners, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 22. You are still in Fox's ghetto prison, and you will be that way for the rest of your life. There is no escape. At least you get these nice little... I don't know why, I don't remember what I was planning to do with these. Oh, I remember now. There. I think we had an issue with, what is... Hold on a sec, what's going on over here? So apparently this is supposed to... Okay, never mind, it was... Wait, filter is not designated. Consumable ore... coal. There we go. Very good. Okay, so... Today we're gonna start building... the chamber that is going to hold our refinery. Made a mess right off the bat. Why did you come down here to make a mess? That's what I don't get. Why would you come down here to make a mess when you could have just gone up there and used the bathroom? Like, why would you do it? Is there something wrong with the bathrooms? No? Yes. I see. So let's go ahead and I see what we need. We did not create this right here in order to let the water out. That was the problem. Everyone is taking a huge long dump because the plumbing is out. Need to quickly let them mop all of this up. So where was the other one who made a mess? As long as they're not pooping in the water supply, I don't care. If you gotta take a dump on the floor, then you're just gonna have to take a dump on the floor. Oh, another massive, just from the ladder. Taking a huge dump from the ladder. Taking a dump all over pancakes. Amazing. And then he's clean. They just took a crap all over him, and then he's cleaning their crap up. And that's how it happens in Fox's ghetto prison. He is so slow. Oh. He's like, I've gotta clean up the dump even though it's gonna get in my injuries, my, like, crab claw wounds. Oh, he's getting back in bed. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, yeah, these now have their water. Let's use a liquid scan real quick just to make sure we didn't miss any places where people took a dump suddenly. Why is there crude oil here? Shouldn't be crude oil here, and there shouldn't be crude oil there. I'm guessing that is the dump. That just slid all the way down. Oh, no, it's not. It'd have germs in it if it did. So looking for yellow. Okay, that's just polluted water. That probably melted from up top. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, this is going to be where our refinery is. And we're gonna need another layer here. No, let's not make it that high of a priority. Make it a 6. There we go. We're gonna need another layer. Make it a 6. Gonna cut right through here. And that means we'll have to slice through that. Let's go ahead and partially close these up. Like so. Now, it's gonna disrupt the building pattern. Like, the building pattern up here is not going to work down here simply due to this industrial, we're going to call it the industrial brick. This industrial brick has just very different requirements. And so as a result, it's just going to look a lot different. So everyone's having a little bit of starvation, so I think what we need to do is schedule a little more downtime on every single one of these. I think that's the issue. that people are just barely making it to... I think what's happening are people are just barely making it to lunch. So we'll give everyone an extra shift of downtime, which will also increase their morale. That is a benefit as well. Turn all these on. Might as well get these... pumping these gases in. Oh wait, we need to be going at maximum speed. What am I doing? I want... we can mop up the crude. Actually, I want the crude mopped up like now. 8. How are we doing over here? Okay, this is pumping in nothing but oxygen, so let's turn you off, because you're just wasting space. Are you trying to interrupt my show, cat? I hear you meowing like a maniac. Okay, let's turn this back to the normal priority. I don't actually know what priority on these is. These take forever to build, but they gotta do it. They gotta build it. I don't think we need these anymore either. I think our food situation is fine. So I think this is actually a waste. I gotta like manually click it because if I just drag deconstruct, it's gonna literally deconstruct everything here. And if it deconstructs everything, then it's gonna cut the wires, any power cables. It's gonna be really messy. I could go through the filters and cancel, and maybe that's a better idea. But I would rather just be safe and do it this way at the moment. Yep. Deconstruct that thing you're on as well, that's fine. I do want you to prioritize this so that he can get across. Oh, those are the ugliest lines. There we go. Now we can go back to deconstructing these. Now we can go back to priority, building these on a maximum priority to get this guy back. Don't build those at maximum priority, build these at just a 6. And then we'll build these on a 6 as well. Good. So yeah, like, I don't think we needed the food from that part. Let's take the... yeah, we'll take the rust. We don't actually really need rust on this map, but I'll take it anyways. On some of the asteroid tile sets, there won't be any, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Use gold. Gold. Because iron is used for other things. Also, we need iron to make steel, so yeah, let's do that. So on some of the other maps, yeah, you'll use it for other things. There's just other functions that... Okay, so it's over here. I was wondering where it was. Go ahead and get this refining. How are things looking over here? Gases? Actually doing pretty good. Come on, give me all that, get all that chlorine. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Come on, chlorine, get over here so you can get got. Oh, nope. Oh, he's just teasing me. Yeah, let's just turn that off for now because we're just sucking a bunch of oxygen in. We've basically cleaned that area up. I might not be, like, super neurotic about it. Like, oh my god, I gotta get, like, every single little thing. It's okay if that little puff of chlorine is going about. So, okay, let's talk about the refinery. We can go ahead and build it right now, in fact. I think I'm gonna start with 2. Oil refinery. We want to make it out of gold so that it doesn't overheat quite as easily. And I'll probably build another one. 3. Probably build another one there. So the refinery is going to take the crude oil in, and any excess is going to go down into here. These are going to be kind of like holding pens or holding vats. I don't know what you'd want to call them, but this is where we're going to hold some of the crude oil. Which is, they're going to enter from this direction, or will they? I think they're going to enter from this direction. Yeah, they'll probably enter from this direction, meaning... Let me go ahead and deconstruct these. Add in some ladders for them to travel up and down. A fire pole. Good. And once that's done, we can seal it up. We might as well, so... Let's get to, actually, let's do one thing at a time before I overextend the duplicants. Right now, they need to build this. One of the things that's going to take a long time, though, is that we got to build all the way down here. All the way down here. Which is going to take a while. Actually, it's not that far, especially because we have this nice straight downwards ladder that we created. So, well, here's how these oil refineries work. We pump the crude oil into them, and they're going to turn the crude oil into petroleum. In the process, they're going to release carbon dioxide that we can, I believe we can pipe that. Oh no, we can't pipe that. So they just leak. So they're just going to leak carbon dioxide, and they're just going to leak natural gas. So that we're going to be introduced to yet another gas type. And to do something with the gas, I'm going to have to send it over here. We're going to create a natural gas... What's it called? A natural gas generator is going to be built down over here. So now that that's done, we can seal this up like this. Oops. And I guess I will go ahead and open this up. I don't think there's any other way they can get down there, because I don't want anyone to go down there without a spacesuit. So what we're gonna do, and we'll have to fix this later, but right now we're just gonna do this. Like that, which is gonna use up a lot of metal. Let's keep going down to probably about right here. A liquid pump must be made out of gold, because it's the only thing that's going to withstand the temperature. There is something better than gold, but we don't have access to it, which would be hardened steel. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and build an insulated pipe. Oh, that's the wrong type. That's an insulated air pipe. We need a liquid pipe. And the same thing, go all the way up. Like that. And we'll go like this. Yeah, that's correct. And then we're gonna add in just something that we can use to turn it off and on. We'll add I don't know, a thermo sensor. It doesn't really matter what it's made out of either. Actually, it might matter what it's made out of. So let's specifically make it out of gold. Thermo sensor made out of gold. And make sure the wires are gold. There. That'll just allow us to turn it on and off without needing to go down there. So yeah, this is gonna fill up with... Oh, what we can do is we can turn these into tiles, like that. Just so that they can walk along this, but at the same time the tiles allow water to pass through it so it can just fill up. And then what we will do is go like that and add a liquid vent so it can go out. And so these also need... This is where the petroleum will come out, which is fine. But we haven't built that part yet. One of the problems we have here is this is some kind of like volcano or something. I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna go dig and find out what it is. I'm gonna like... I just want to see what it is. If it's something that's gonna be really dangerous, we'll just plug it back up. And then we'll make the petroleum part down here, deeper here. I told you that's gonna take up a lot of space. We also need the crude oil to use as a coolant. The, where is it? Refinement. This metal refinery has a liquid intake right here because it uses some kind, any kind of liquid you want can be used as a coolant, but we can't use something like water because the water will vaporize inside the pipes and that will damage the device. Oh, we've got the blue slicksters, which we don't want. Blue slicksters are a luxury item. And we don't need that, so we'll just put that on forever mode. Oh, there's our slicksters over there. We need to put them in here. Let's see. Slicksters and slickster larvae on priority 8. Then they will go and bring them over there. Looks like they're ready to get out, too. Good. Bring him in there. There we go. What is happening over here? Okay, something is going out of control. We've got way too many hatches. Way too many smooth hatches. These smooth hatches, we need to thin them out a bit before they eat up all of our metals, and then we won't have any metal remaining. Okay, let's go rope up some of these guys. How old are you guys? 77, 65? A lot of these guys are gonna die out of old age. That's not good. But we need to start replenishing our hatches. We've got a lot of critters up here who need to be dealt with as well. So much going on right now. I'm just trying to focus on one thing at a time, but it's just like, we don't care. And then over here, they're working on this. This is going to take them a long time to do, so, and only 3 of them are allowed to work at a time because we only have 3 atmosuit docks, so I'm just going to let that run for a bit. That's perfectly fine with me. In the meantime, I want these to be... Let's reset some of our priorities. You need to be a 6. You're supposed to be a 7. This is where the smooth hatches go, correct? Okay, this is where all excess goes. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna bring this down to about 3. Yeah, I don't think they're happy being tied up. Oh, we got another one of these. Let's see. Yokel, bottomless stomach, and never take someone with allergies. Do I want any of these? Hiding, decorate, doctoring, no. Doctoring, no. I need operators. These machines have to be operated constantly in order to work, which is kind of a pain. Let's see, how's the progress looking? Okay, I want to make this priority 8. That way they start focusing on this. And once again, it won't distract everyone too much because they're just not going to be able to do too much about it anyways. Because we can only send 3 at a time. One thing that's going to be a pain is that all this liquid is going to mix together. I want to smooth this area out so the crude... I don't want the crude to get stuck inside here. Oh, this is going to take a while. If you're thinking this is going to take a while, that's because it is. You know what? Let's go from this direction. I don't care if this gas gets out. I just want to see what the heck is in here. Just like that. Yeah, we can clean up these gases later on. We have so much carbon right now that it just... a lot of this doesn't even matter. Like, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna build a pump. Where do I want to build it? Right here, maybe? Right here. I just want to start pumping carbon up into there. Where do I want to build this thing? I'm just gonna order it on a maximum priority. That's what I'm gonna do. Doesn't matter what it's made out of. It can be that. And then we're just going to... Oh, we can actually connect it there. It's perfectly fine for it to be connected to that. And then I'm just going to add a... I'll add an AND gate. Where's an AND gate at? Or do I care? I don't care about it having an AND gate at the moment. We'll just do a gas sensor. We'll go ahead and do the AND gate. Why not? Let's do... Where's the AND gate at? And so you can put this right on top of these. Right in the back of it so it doesn't take up any additional space. I want this to be on the bottom. Let's put the gas element sensor on the bottom and the Atmos sensor up top. And what we will do is connect these up. We'll put this on the other side, actually. That'll make it a little cleaner looking. Connect you to that, and you to that. So this AND gate is going to be... If it detects carbon dioxide and the air pressure is at least 500 grams, then it's going to kick it on. That'll be what the gate command is. So command number 1, carbon. He just went in and out. Just finish the build, you annoying people. This is too far away, so we have to do that. Wow, King K, you're clearly not a builder. Your building speeds are not cutting it. We have food poisoning somehow. We probably need to work on this as well. This should be cleansed, but let's get this done first. One thing at a time. How did he get food poisoning, I wonder? Okay, I'm gonna click that off to make sure that they can't go in any other direction except out this way. But, So basically, they can go to... Wait, I got it wrong. There we go. So they're allowed to go from this direction in, but they're not allowed to go out. That'll do it. Oh my gosh. Finish my construction project. Finish it! There we go. Okay, this is just gonna start sending all this crap. I don't care what gas it sends up there. If it sends things that are not carbon in there, then it's just gonna have to send things that are not carbon up there. That is perfectly fine, but we have so much carbon down here that we just need to start removing some of this carbon. And that'll give them plenty of stuff to eat. Oh, you're gonna get your... Kind of interesting that they have teeth, despite consuming a type of gas as their food. Anyways, that's perfectly fine for them. It's gonna take so long for them to build this. So long. Unless... I will temporarily allow them to go. I'm gonna build this as a temporary way to allow other dupes... Because, like, the other dupes can assist kind of halfway down. It's just not a problem until they get to this little threshold right here. Well, let me tell you, those dupes get stupid, though. It doesn't take long. Like, those dupes, without just in their flesh and bones, they'll just, like, go down and, like, go directly into this oil. They will just go into this 203-degree oil. Like, oh, I need to pick up this lead, or I need to get this joya seed. Like, that's what the orders are. I better go get them. They'll do it. They do not care. Let me tell you what, they do not care. What are this? This is granite and whatnot? Let's build these out of granite. Because I will assume granite is what's nearby. Oh, it's already being made out of... No. That would be terrible. These are going to be on a low priority. Just like that is fine. Okay, so as you can see, it's now allowing the other dupes in. And that's simply because they can get around the Atmosuit dock. What I will eventually do, though, is when I need them to stop that, I will just cut this away and make it so that they have to go back through the docks. What are you doing in here? You don't belong in here. Already filling up very densely with carbon. What are you doing here? Capture you. Get this guy. I want you to get this guy. Also, deconstruct this. Maximum priority. Somebody deconstruct this real quick. Thank you. Send all those guys in there. Scalding? This is what I'm talking about. See, it's fine for them to go down this deep. But yet we got dupes coming down here like Joe Davis. He's like 200-degree oil. Okay, they need to cut this crap out. Okay, here's what we need. I got an idea. We'll set these all to 6, and we'll leave these ones here at 8. So that means they'll focus on these first. Well, they don't care. They're just going in there. They're like, we need to build this crap. Okay. Okay. Cancel all of this. Everyone out of here. Okay, we're far enough along. We're gonna deconstruct these so that they cannot get back through there. Make this a maximum priority. Okay, so now they'll be able to go back up, but what's going to happen is they're not going to be... So now when they go back up, they won't be able to go back down. They'll have to go through the Atmos suits. That's fine though. Like, we made a lot of progress on this part here. How's the gas looking down here? Gas is definitely thinning out. What we probably need to do is get some oxygen in here now. How's our algae looking? Out 25 tons of algae. Let's get that started. Eventually we'll have to build some more power transformers to do this more efficiently. Once we introduce oxygen into here, that will allow us to crush this carbon dioxide downwards. Copper, wait. Loud sleeper, no. Unconstructive, no. Nope, no loud sleepers, and no one that is unconstructive. Okay, so this part is basically done. That's good. This transformer, though, is definitely overtaxed. There's no doubt about that. So another thing we're going to have to do is this. Let's start building this downwards. That's probably far enough. Deconstruct that. Fire pole. And then let's mop this up at level 9. Let's destroy some of these ladders that don't need to be here. And let's clear some of this. This needs to go. Yeah, heavy watt wire. Bring this downwards as well. Oh god, it's an iron volcano. No. Build that. This thing needs to get plugged back up. Okay, we are not ready to deal with a volcano. An iron volcano would be extremely useful, but we are not ready to deal with an iron volcano. That means that we have no choice but to work down here with the petroleum section of our, what do you call it, industrial brick. We also can open these up so that I can allow the chlorine to fall back down. These need to go. The reason I want to kill these guys is because they're actually quite hot. 170 degrees is its body temperature. If they sneak their way into the base, they're going to heat the base up unnecessarily. Okay, so we need to repopulate these guys, so let's get hatch eggs, continuous incubation, and stone hatchlings. There. Let's get these guys repopulated. Scalding! How are you getting down there? You should not have been able to get down there. And these dupes, I swear. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh, we might be full. 6, that's not full. Oh my god. Oh, we can't, it's doomed. We can't wrangle those guys. Okay, we need to make no slicksters. That was a waste. It put it there instead of here. That's annoying. Actually, maybe that's why it did it, now that I think about it. This stable isn't... This might be the maximum size the stable accepts. Yeah, that's the issue. The stable is overcrowded. How many are in here? 6 critters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I guess we will zappinate one of them. Who's the oldest one? Looks like they're tied. Yeah, that makes sense, because they were the originals. The reason we gotta... Why can't I just leave them there? It's because when they are overcrowded and glum, they don't eat as much. And we're trying to use them to get rid of the carbon dioxide. Oh! That's right, we're supposed to be getting back on track. I'm always getting carried away. This game, you get carried away very easily in this game. I know you guys want to see the oil refinery in action, but now that we've discovered this iron volcano, it's going to be a little more complicated. I mean, technically, if we look at this, the pipe is already done. Before let me add some orders in before we forget, though. Since we removed that, let's plug that back in. Let me check. Wires. There. We'll put those in just so that I don't forget to do it later. So it's almost done, but what we're going to have to do is drill through this. I'm probably going to be too lazy to actually drain the gas here. I'm just going to let the gas come out, and then wherever the gas decides to fill up, the hydrogen will probably wind up over here or somewhere over here just because hydrogen rises. I will figure out a way to just vacuum it up later on, but I want to get it going now. In fact, let me go ahead and mark it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be right here. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be where the next section is. We need basically a block of 3, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the second room. 1, 2... Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully this building here doesn't interfere with us, and if it does, hopefully we'll be able to kind of work around it. The polymer presses are going to go up here, and then down here is going to be where the petroleum, the excess petroleum goes. Over here is going to be where we build our heat sinks, and then over here I'm going to build our metal refinery. So like I said, this entire section over here is eventually just going to have to be cleared out in order to make space for, as I said, our industrial block. But I'll build those there just so that I remember what we're trying to do. And eventually what's going to happen is we're going to need an atmosuit checkpoint right here and 2 atmosuit docks, because dupes have to manually operate these, and it's going to fill up. It's going to get really hot. This thing gets really hot. And it's going to be filled with, like, a lot of non-oxygen. So they're going to need the suits in order to actually operate that. And when I say it's going to get hot, I mean that 200-degree oil down here, any excess oil is just going to get stored in here. So it's going to be like 190-ish to 200 degrees in here. It's going to be extremely hot in here. So, yeah, that's why they're going to need the suits there. Same with over here. The polymer presses. Actually, the polymer presses, they don't need to be manually operated, but if they need to be repaired, the polymer presses, they get really, really hot. Like, let's see, refinement. These things are going to put off 10 kilo DTUs, which is, that's not too bad, but these put off 32.5, which is really bad, but nothing matches the metal refinery. This thing is going to output absurdly hot liquid, and I'm going to have to build an entire device. It's the most advanced device I've ever built so far. Why don't we just save, and I'll show you what it looks like so you can kind of get a sneak peek. Let's actually load it up. Oh, that's right, I deleted my old file because I completed that and I was going to try out a new idea. So we can't do that. Anyways, I'll just end it right there then. You'll get to see it pretty soon. At any rate, that is that. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future Oxygen Not Included content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.